Do you know VenomRaps? Everyone would say it's to the question, of course, but let's talk about him anyway.
Right now I'm bringing the heat. Look how I jump on the beat. I feel amazed. Want the whole game on their knees. Maybe your girl in the sheets. I got finesse. Ain't no one challenging me. Talent is making me eat. I feel amazed. Steady, I do it with ease. I got my name overseas. Nigga finesse.
His real name is Ngobi Zolani Malev, who was born March 26, 1997. He was raised in Newcastle and of course was exposed to a wide variety of music by the time of his growing up. Here are the examples of the greatest hits that were popular during the time of his growing up. Then, in 2006, he fell in love with hip-hop music at the age of 9. I mean, how could you not when the greatest song in South African history has just dropped?
Stepping into that, in the place to be.
Man, if that's not a hit, I don't know what is. But then I'm getting off, I know. But understand this, he didn't start rapping at 9, he just fell in love with the music. Then in 2008, when he was 11 years old, then he started writing his own lyrics. Well, that's all you need to know about him, because I'm not here to talk about the Ngobi stuff, I'm here to talk about the music, so the Venom stuff. So school, girlfriends and etc. we do not talk about, only music here. Now, although he started writing in 2008, we didn't hear any of his stuff until like 2015 when he released Problem under True Talk Records and the career was launched. He released his first project on the 14th of April 2017 according to Odomec, and it was called The Villain EP under Beats Records. The only official numbers of it that exist are also at Audiomax at 798 plays for the entire album. Around this time, VenomRaps didn't have the amount of audience he has now, of course, but those who were there did show him love. First, we see that the amount of likes on the day of the drop grew, and the Venom was the hottest track on the EP. I guess you know why Eminem also released the Venom. But the release of this EP proved only one thing, that not everyone's first project sucks. There was word for a deluxe version of this EP, but I guess that ended up not working out. And that verbal illustration there, yikes. August 2nd, 2017, the next work was announced and the reception on this was decent. This one was called Potent Soul Mixtape. This was the first work we know of VenomRaps that he was going to release as part of the record movement. Record meaning raise your game or die. Nonetheless, this was a 12-track mixtape that was going to drop on the 30th of September, but that ended up not happening. Instead, it dropped on the 27th of January the following year with a completely new art cover and everything, but no new tracks. I don't even know if I apologize like no bonus track nyana. Anyway, apparently Njabulo knew on the 11th that the mixtape was hot. But then if you do not know, Potent Soul means powerful soul or influential soul. Nonetheless, the album was fire and the standard track was Black Sheep Paradise. But then the people themselves didn't have a track to rave about in this album. But then it didn't stop it from gaining like 1009 plays on Audiomack. Also in 2018, Venom got to share a stage with Casper Nyovest at the Newcastle Winter Festival and Aries in Pretoria. Later that year, VenomRaps dropped Insomnia EP that doesn't exist anymore because of reasons. Next, there was a mixtape called Customs. It was initially announced right after the deleted EP, and this one was For Your Health. It was due to drop on the 4th of January 2019. The tracklist was dropped on the 14th of December 2018, and as per plan, the mixtape dropped on time. It was well received, evidence of the likes on the post, but we couldn't get the official numbers, streaming numbers of it, because most of the links that we found there don't even work. Even on Spotify, the album can't play unless you head over to his website, link in the description, and play it there. The mixtape had like 10 tracks, but it was pretty uneventful because he didn't even post about it until like 2 months later when he announced his next body of work. Waiting for Sunrise. He was going to drop this one on the 28th of April. 420, like weed. Yeah, this one had a vibe because when VenomRaps asked which track was the favorite, Silent Nights and Antidote were highlighted. The reception on this one was awesome. I mean, you can see the growth when analyzing the beginning to the current amount of likes in the promo post. After the 21st of April, he stopped promoting the project, at least from the information that I have. In 2019, he also dropped a couple of singles, namely Butterflies and Birdies, which were spontaneously dropped with no prior promo. But then this didn't stop the tracks from gaining 2,500 and 2,000 plays on SoundCloud respectively. Also in 2019, Potent Soul 2 was announced. July 23rd was a special day, and Twister was also behind this one. So we know it was going to be fire, man. It was a 14-track project, and the reason I say it's a project is because Venom never classified if it was a mixtape or an album. But Spotify said it's an album, so I guess it is. If this is an album, like really it's an album, then this would mean this is an official debut album for VenomRaps. Like officially. I have to highlight this though. In 2019, VenomRaps was on fire. I mean, this would be the third body of work that he released in 1 year. A total of 36 tracks he's made so far. Who else in O34 has done that? If like somebody has done it, comment down below, man. Album dropped on the 7th of September 2019, and the reception on it was awesome as usual. The album gained Venom more than 20,000 streams across all platforms, but this is just an estimation, so do not take it too hard. The album was the first one to be officially available in Spotify, and every track here, I mean, was a highlight. This album is pure flames, man. At this point, no one could doubt VenomRaps' abilities. And to cap off 2019, he closed off with Home for Holidays EP, which has like 2 tracks and some performances, and Meeting MT in his prime. So 2020 rolls around, something is announced called Aurora.
Aurora, you do want to stress on the middle syllable, or raw.
But nothing came of it. But not to worry though, because a joint single is dropped called Monday Blues. But we all remember 2020, man, when the world turned dark and people were putting on masks. But the day before South Africa went into lockdown, on his birthday, Venom blessed us, man, with an EP called Penelope's Son, with the hottest opening song called March 26th.
Yeah, wolf in the sheepdog, lurking in deep dark, unraveling these scars. I'm battling deep thoughts, grinding. I keep on writing all these songs, always on focus at home and keeping a real dog.
Man, for this one, I have to personally thank Venom, man. This was gold. This, like... but anyway, from what I could find, the EP did very well. I mean, I couldn't find the official Spotify numbers of it, but I'm pretty sure they were impressive. Because it's VenomRaps, plus his last project did like 20,000 streams plus, so you know what to think. But I missed the bars of Penelope's Son. Kid Blunt asked for something that I'm pretty sure sent Venom back to the booth. Trap music. I mean, it did make sense back then, like it was all the range, and maybe because of this interaction, we got VenomRaps' take on trap music with Off the Raps EP. It was teased on the 7th of June, announced on the 16th of July, and subsequently dropped on the 18th. And of course,
it is glorious.
March 26th is my favorite track of VenomRaps, like period. But Off the Raps is my favorite EP. Now you know why I made this my thumbnail. And as usual, the reception on this EP was like well, and the EP did pretty well. And to cap off 2020, we got Not For Profits EP, which did very well for like a surprise EP. And I think because of 2020, like this year was hindered because like we didn't see any performances of VenomRaps as like we did in 2019. And then 2021 rolls in. The world is going back to normal and stuff, about people are doing the thing. And VenomRaps opened with a single called Catch the Raid, featuring Yuri. On April, he announced that he started his own record label, which secured a distribution deal. He didn't mention the name of the label, but for what I found, it's Record, but now Record Music, Pty Ltd, not like Record Movement, this was the last time. Then in August 10th, Zolani was announced, and he knew his fans were hungry because it has been a while since he blessed us with music. So he released Imali while we waited for like Zolani. 2021 was pretty uneventful, but the important things were done. Like Venom opened a new company, dropped a couple of singles, but yeah, it felt empty for his fans because it didn't get no EP, didn't get no mixtape or album. It was just, 2022 January, we heard it has been a minute. Just like clockwork. I don't know if you've noticed this, but every year on January we get something from Venom. And this time we got It Has Been a Minute. A nice track featuring Astro Beats and Charlie, which had like a pretty chill vibe to it. And then it was quiet until something came on around April 2021, but then that turned out to be nothing. But May 3rd came when we finally had something, a single called Tables Turn with Whoa X. It was good. The track was good, but we were still waiting for Zolani, which we're not hearing a lot about. But hey, man, let me clarify. Maybe there was something happening with Ngobi during this silence. But then with this stage, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the music. So, but then, just as the water was beginning to amount, we got the date. Zolani was due 29th of July, 2022. It was good, man. We were back. The Venom was about to speak. Or, like, speed. But Venom is like... Anyway, we're all happy about this. The art was finalized on the 28th of June, and on time, we got Zolani.
I can't be stressing banana, yo.
This was a 10-track album, and again,
It is glorious.
the album was great for the following reasons. This is the real VenomRaps. He honored KMG for doing the most in 2022, Convoy and Moses for mentoring him, and Confidential, which is the record label he released Zolani with. He was pushing his limits with this leading track called On and Off. Ties brought back the Off the Raps vibes, and the legendary feature on the track, Gang Gang Gang. Come on, bro. Hot take. Every rapper in Newcastle should aspire to top this album. I mean, this is it. Zolani is the album that cemented Venom's dominance in 034. Nobody has came close. Do you wonder why he hasn't dropped an album in 2023? This is it. This album is the reason. The dude is simply the best. I do not want to say GOAT because then you are putting a ceiling on his progress. But then this album is the reason why LA West releases Poem. Everyone felt like the Venom just took the throne. But you know what I like to say is he already had the throne. But then with Zolani, everyone just felt so good they never can get it anymore because it's gone. No one wants to take it from the Venom. Like, it's gone. And then 2023 came around. And as I've said, this year we didn't witness much of the action. I mean, we only got like 3 singles and an EP called You Know Ya. You Know Ya.
You know ya.
Now that everything that could be said about Venom's discography has been said, and the stuff that he has already put out there is like fire, like that Ushevu sing it. Yeah? That's Venom. In this Zulu, try to keep up though. There is nothing to be said here except praise, and I've done that a lot here today. I mean, he accumulated 1,000 streams on Spotify alone this year with only 6 tracks released. Dude. Let's move on to other events that happened with VenomRaps during his career. Venom was involved in the following. He opened for Casper in Newcastle Winter Festival. He shared a stage with Aries. He linked up with MT and performed at VUCO launch. He participated in the MTN Pause viral sting. And I don't know where to put this, but it's not on his official catalog. He made a song with Nasty C and Tellerman. You can go listen to it on his YouTube. He performed in Mbu20 and appeared in the 034 Issues podcast. And there is more. Obviously, I'm not scratching like the surface here because I'm working with the internet information. And he doesn't post everything that happens on his social. For example, on Twitter, he mentioned that he has performed 7 times this year. But I couldn't find anything about that. And please note that I didn't go in depth with the music because here we are talking about an artist. Videos about his music may be coming in future. This video took a lot to complete, man. I mean, there was a lot of information to go through, but we did it. And I ask for you to drop a like on this one and subscribe for more. Share it to anyone who you think must be interested in VenomRaps, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.
I sleep like a sedative. These niggas are barely competitive. They sounding repetitive. I don't wanna end up like none of you niggas, that's why y'all be separate. Venom me poison, you listening. All in your system, you killing it. I don't wanna end up like none of you niggas, that's why y'all be separate. You're tripping so hard like in Wavy like I'm from Itego. Nigga cool, nothing pulls on in peso.